Hey, what's good, guys? It's Cameron. Today I'm bringing you a few rare builds. I know generally, I kind of do one video at a time, but I feel like you guys kind of like it more if it's sort of, a big list of a handful of rare builds. So that's what we're going to end up doing today. The first build we're looking at is a board hunting spot up threat. This build, I have not seen it anywhere on YouTube. Last year, the spot up threats were an archetype. This year, spot up threats aren't really an archetype. I think they're replaced probably with your catch and shoot threat. Maybe the catch and shoot ace. But yeah, if you put the rebounding upright, you can get board hunting spot up threat. So we're going to dive into this build here. You're going to be a 6'10 small forward, 250 on the weight. And again, I'll kind of break down some of the logic and some of the cap breakers as well on this build. I went ahead and made it at small forward. Honestly, I was just trying to I'm running a 6'8 small forward right now as my main big and park, and I've got video coming out with that, with some gameplay, along with a few other really crazy builds as well here soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to go through some rare builds. But yeah, I was trying to lab out a 6'10. Put these stats on, saw the name, double checked the database, and I'm like, yeah, no one's seen this build yet this year. So really unique build name. 78 close shot, went 80 layup for silver physical finisher. 2K Labs put out a video about the physical finisher badge, and that silver rating is kind of the sweet spot value wise. You got a 60 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk, 60 post for bronze post fade, 88 midi, 83 three ball, 65 free throw, 55 pass. So this is literally a park big build. My 6'8 with 60 pass. I've been throwing break starts and outlets just fine. So I really feel like, especially in park, if you're smart with your passes, 55 pass is irrelevant. No ball handle, no speed with the ball. 88 interior for gold post lock. You also have 72 perimeter for silver immovable enforcer, 60 steal for bronze interceptor, 84 block, silver paint patroller, double 90s here. 74 speed, 65 agility, 94 strength, 63 vert. So with your cap breakers, assuming you have 6, you're going to drop 1 onto mid-range to get gold set shot. Then you would max +1 that to Hall of Fame. And then coming down to either the offensive rebound or defensive rebound, you would drop some into that. So you've got 1 spent, put 2 in there, that would be 3. Put another 2, that's 5, and put your 6th onto the strength for Hall of Fame brick wall. That's probably what I would do with the cap breakers. But yeah, very versatile 6'10. Obviously, this is made to play big in the park. But you got the Lamar Odom shades, Cameron Johnson, and Bilal Koulibaly. Really solid shades, really tall, 6'10 small forward. You can guard the 5 if they're doing a lot of screens. You can guard the guard to an extent, especially if they do cut. You should get a chase down block on them. But yeah, that's the board hunting spot up threat. Now let's kind of dive into the next build. So this next build suggestion came from Vertez Waters. He wanted a 6'11 Tyson Chandler sort of build. So this is what that build is. It's an interior enforcer. 6'11, 215, 7'7. I was trying to make that young Bulls Tyson Chandler. And this build really gets some pretty crazy stats, and I'll kind of explain the logic as well with the random O board. So 78 O board is what gives you the interior enforcer name. If you drop this down to 77, Tyson Chandler is in the shades. You go 78, you get the interior enforcer name, so that's why I did that. But yeah, looking at the stats, you have a 75 close shot. That's tied into your standing dunk. 73 driving layup is tied into your driving dunk. 90 standing dunk for the big contacts. You also do get some contacts with the driving dunk, as well as Hall of Fame aerial wizard. 75 pass, 70 ball handle for pro behind the back, 67 speed with the ball just to max out the mobility. 74 interior defense, 76 perimeter just for switchability and being dragged out on the perimeter, 60 steal bronze interceptor, 88 block for gold high flying denier. You also get silver paint patroller. As I mentioned earlier, 78 O board, 92 defensive rebound, 78 speed, 72 agility, 72 strength, 80 vert. So Strength is fairly low. Honestly, just trying to sacrifice that for the speed. If you don't care about that and you don't care about a 93 driving dunk, you could probably drop this down a decent amount and make more of a traditional big, let's say Knicks, Tyson Chandler or something like that with this. But I was trying to go with the athletic Bulls Chandler with this. Got the Shaq shades, Rudy Gobert, Robert Williams III. And yeah, if you drop that board by 1, Tyson Chandler is up there. For the sake of the build name, to get that interior enforcer name, you got to go 78 board. So again, shout out to Vertez Waters. Here's the Tyson Chandler build. Now let's kind of go on to the next one. So this is an interesting one. Got another 6'10", 6'10" center, 241 on the weight, 7'5" wingspan. This is actually the tallest possible Sigma build you can make in NBA 2K25, which I just thought was interesting. And that's kind of why I threw it on here. So you've got a lot of wiggle room on some of these stats. I personally just went 80 perimeter to be as quick as I can laterally. You do not have to do that. You can drop this down to probably 72 for silver removable. But you do get gold off-ball test with that. But getting back into the actual stats, you have a 79 close shot, 63 layup, 65 dunk, 57 standing dunk. Absolute bare minimum animations here. But really, I wanted to make a build that was basically, you know, your spot up, your popper, secondary playmaker. So that's kind of why the finishing is lacking. You do have 80 post control though, which is a cap and threshold for the build. So this close shot and post control are thresholds for the name. 82 midi, I honestly just did that to get a better jump shot on the build. I've got a Jonathan Isaac jump shot base. I think it's Jonathan Isaac base, LaMarcus Aldridge 1, Baluba 2, 93% Baluba, 4.4 speed, and it's got all A pluses on everything but timing stability, so I'm going to make sure this build could get that. 59 free throw, 87 pass for that gold break starter, 78 ball handle is a threshold, 77 you get Hall of Fame strong handle, max +1 that to legend if you want to. Additionally, looking at this build, there is something I would like to change, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. 60 ball handle gives you the Zion Williamson dribble style, which I think is really important for bigs. So you've got 60 speed with the ball, 82 interior, silver post lock, 80 perimeter defense, 60 steal, 78 block, silver high flying denier, 94 defensive rebounds, 70 offensive rebounds. Somewhere around that 70 range is the offensive rebounding threshold to get the build name, so that's why we've got that. Obviously, you're looking at that 94. You already know what we're going to put the cap breakers on to get that 99 for Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Went 75 speed, 68 agility, 91 strength, 77 vertical. So if you do want Hoff box out beast, 100% increase the weight, drop the speed, drop the agility, and you'll be able to get 94 strength or 95. Drop 5 into that, drop 1 into this, and you will have your Hall of Fame or legend box out and legend rebound chaser. 77 vert as well for gold pogo. You've got Alperen Sengun, Nikola Jokic, and Al Horford on the shades. And the build comes out as a Sigma. So this is, again, the tallest possible Sigma build you can make in NBA 2K25. Just think that's interesting and wanted to throw it onto this list. Up next is a crazy one. This is a 6'8" perimeter defending stretch. You may be able to make this a power forward as well. I just made this at the center's position. 6'8", 258 on the waist, 7-foot wingspan. And the cap breakers on this build are crazy, but the build requirements are crazy on this as well, so I'll kind of break those down once we get there. 73 close shot, bronze paint prodigy, 80 driving layup, silver physical finisher, 60 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk, 61 post. Honestly, I've got a build with similar finishing stats to this, and it's very, very consistent. You'll hit the open dunks, you'll get the standing dunk animations, layups will help if you don't dunk, and obviously if they do make a switch, or if you just have a good look in the paint, you know, the close shot is always going to be there on top of your bronze post-fade phenom. 87 midi, you go up by 1, the build name changes, so this is obviously eyeballing a +2 to get gold set shot. I went 83 3-ball for bronze limitless. You could probably drop this down to 77 or 78 and keep the build name. 63 free throw, 65 pass. Again, this is a park build. If you don't care about ball handle, you can drop that fully and get like 75, 78, probably up to 85 pass accuracy. And then again, that'd be a cap breaker candidate for gold break starter. But I went 76 ball handle because, again, build name requirements. If you go 77 for gold strong or Hall of Fame strong handle, it changes the build name. This is a good cap breaker candidate as well for silver handles for days. You've got 60 speed with ball, 71 interior. Unfortunately, again, name threshold, 85 perimeter, 85 steal. The steal, 73 is the minimum, I believe, 74 block, 58 rebounds, so you do have 1 point there. The 58 is what triggers the name, so that's why we've got that. 92 defensive rebound for gold, rebound chaser, 80 speed, 76 agility, 91 strength, 60 vert. So there's a lot of information as far as the caps, though. I would definitely drop 3 to get bronze post lock. You would drop 2 to get your mid-range to 89. And then for your 6 cap breaker, assuming you have them, you would drop it on ball handle to get Hall of Fame strong handle. Probably your next set of caps, I would definitely dump it into strength to get that Hall of Fame brick wall. Max +1 that to legend, and it's ridiculous with the blockade take, which this build does get. You get the fortress, and you get the rebounding one as well. I believe that's grit. Yeah, so that's the grit take, and you get fortress as well. 2 of my favorite takes in this game. So yeah, this is a very, very well-rounded build. Absolutely crazy rare build name as well. Got the Bam Adebayo shades, DeMarcus Cousins, and Nikola Jokic at the bottom. And the build comes out as a perimeter defending stretch. So that's all I got for you guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Be sure to drop a like, drop a sub if you're new. Upload very consistently, rare builds only. Some gameplay, and stay tuned. The all build list on NBA 2K Lab will be coming out soon. There's over 320 builds this year, so it's taking a little bit longer than expected, but I have found every single one. So I'm just in the process of getting all that stuff ported over to them so it can get set up on the website. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.